What's going on YouTube? It's me Austin here from Hoops on RC Productions. So I figured I will come on here and tell you all why Hyundais and Kias are not reliable cars anymore. So just to prove to you that this is true, um, let me search for the article real quick. Okay, good. We're still recording. I just want to make sure. The other software that I had was owned by China, and there was some major national security concerns for that software, so I no longer use it. Okay, so this is coming directly off of carbuzz.com. This was published on December 27th, 2021 at 5 o'clock p.m., so presumably this is most likely still relevant today. So let's read it. It's been more than 6 years since Hyundai and Kia have been dealing with an engine fire issue that's affected over 3 million vehicles, 1.6 million in the US alone. There are reports of 3,000 fires and over 100 related injuries in total, forcing the South Korean sister brands to set aside a $760 million settlement in October for 2019 civil liabilities. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA for short, has been investigating the problem for a couple of years now and is far from finished. The government agency has now stepped up its investigations following a new engineering analysis of those defective vehicles. No further details were provided. The vehicles involved were the top sellers like the 2011 or 2014 Hyundai Sonata and Santa Fe, 2011 to 2014 Kia Optima, and the Sorento and the 2010-2015 Kia Soul. Now, I want to make this clear that you may think that these vehicles right here have been affected in the recall list. Well, it turns out that the modern Hyundai and Kia models, regardless of what model it is also dealing with engine fires. Now, Hyundai and Kia in the past have particularly been plagued with engine fires for a long time. But I'd say back in the 90s to the early 2000s is when they were better made, because that was back then when they were sharing the old Mitsubishi designed motors and transmissions. Now with that said, I need to make this clear that obviously one thing that's not shared in this article is they are dealing, if you're wondering what's causing the engine fires, it's associated with electrical problems, which has led to engine fires. So basically almost every single component in a Hyundai and Kia model is controlled by a computer system. Whereas with Toyota, Chevrolet, Mitsubishi, Mazda, Buick, GMC, etc., they use less computer technology in their vehicles, and that's why they really haven't had a whole lot of engine fires to begin with. But anyway, so let's continue on reading the article. All of these vehicles are top sellers and come powered by either the 2.0 liter or 2.4 liter Theta 2 gasoline engine. Now, the 2.4 liter Theta gasoline engine is what the new Hyundai Accent is being powered with, although it was discontinued for the 2022 model year. Following the initial engine fire recall in September 2015, the NHTSA, or the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, has issued 8 additional recalls for a variety of other engine issues. Basically, the feds are now concerned those previous recalls weren't enough. They seem to have reason to believe the engine defect has not been fully resolved, and thousands of problematic vehicles are still out on the road. The new analysis is just open to determine whether or not those earlier recalls were significant, effective, or should I say sufficient effective, as well as long-term viability of related programs and non-safety field actions being conducted by Hyundai and Kia. The two automakers confirmed that they are continuing to fully cooperate with investigators. So obviously, the United States federal government is not all that pleased with these Hyundai and Kia models catching fire. Now, as of today, which is January 28, 2023, this problem still has not been resolved. So my philosophy is most likely, and this is my prediction, that Hyundai and Kia are going to be forced to move out of the U.S. market if they don't fix these problems. Hyundai has taken numerous proactive actions to address engine issues, including conducting several recalls, launching a new engine motoring technology, provided extended warranties, and enhancing our customer service response, the company said. Hyundai fosters a culture of transparency and accountability, as safety of our customers is their top priority in everything we do. Now, I will give Hyundai and Kia credit on this. Let me make sure I'm still recording. I will give Hyundai and Kia credit on this because they will, or should I say, they do have a pretty good responsibility in handling different claims, and I'm glad that they're making up to their mistakes. But as far as whether this is going to be an ongoing problem, we'll have to wait and see. The two car makers were ordered by the NHTSA, or the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, to pay $137 million in fines and enact a safety permit because they didn't act fast enough to recall over 1 million vehicles. The ongoing investigation could potentially result in additional fines. More importantly, it needs to get to the bottom of the issue and resolve it once and for all. Now, I have owned, or should I say, I currently own a 2021 Toyota Camry XSE all-wheel drive that has a cold weather package. And I haven't had any particular problems with engine fires. Now, of course, it has been known that even the newer Toyota models have been known to catch fire. But so far, I haven't ran into that problem, and hopefully I won't. But anyways, let's move on. And that is the end of the article. So, I want to clarify that I'm not telling, consumers to not buy Hyundai and Kia models, because I do know a couple people that have had good luck with Hyundai and Kias, and they never really had any problems with them. But for most people, it seems to be an issue where either the engine seizes on the interstate or the car catches fire and bursts into flames, which could potentially take a life of someone. So anyway, so I don't want to make this video too long, but you all are more than welcome to leave your thoughts and comments in my inbox, and I thank you all for watching.